Well. It's a good thing you can't see what's in front of me right here because it's quite a big mess. The first thing on the list, we'll talk about in just a minute. First thing on the list is peppermint lifesavers. They help me go to sleep at night, provided you don't fall asleep with one in your throat. That could it can be disastrous. Um, we're gonna have to put I have to put it with my lifesaver here. At any rate, some of these will be familiar to those of you who've seen these videos before. There's a few items on here that are not repeats, but many of them are. So be forewarned. If you want to click off, that's fine. I have here many things that I got, most of them locally, and they're, I think, without exception, they're all under $5. A lot of them are right around a buck. I'm going to give you estimates on some of them, and we'll go through them pretty quickly, and then I'll go run around and put them away. And I have reasons why I picked a lot of these things, but on your mark, get set, go. These I think were $1 miniature marshmallows. They melt faster than the big ones melt, and I think I paid a buck for them. And what I do with these is I buy the store brand Rice Krispies, and even if you just had a buddy burner, it would not take long to melt a half a bag of these or the whole bag to make like a Rice Krispie treat, which is kind of fun to have. We made them when we were growing up as kids, and I think this was actually open. You can't see in there, but I think these were a little bit more than $1. But these thin wheat crackers go pretty fast. Everybody loves those. Nice to have around, and it is really nice to have some extra lip balm. This is vanilla. Those you can usually pick those up for $1 or under. Then I wanted to put a special plug in early. This is the Now brand. It's a purple flip top. It's kind of nice because the top stays on and you just reseal it. And it also has you can't see it but because it's gone, but it has a little tab that you just rip the top of the aluminum seal on it. But anyways, this is garlic oil, the Now brand, and there are 100 soft gels in this bottle. $2.48 from the supplier that I got it from. It might be a little bit higher from the maker. 1,500 milligrams. I have seen this stuff do amazing things. I had a friend that I met online who had 7 brain surgeries for a DBS, put wires in her brain for electronic stimulation. And she ended up with all kinds of infections, which is why she had 7 surgeries in all. And she ended up with infection after infection, which was the reason, and I guess I'm repeating myself, but she ended up with MRSA. So I sent her some of that and some garlic and ginger and mangosteen and a few other things, and lo and behold, everything's cool. MRSA's gone, infection's gone, everything's gone. So garlic can do some amazing things. It's a natural antibiotic. I would not be happy without a few of these. In fact, I'm going to be ordering them very soon. $2. I think I paid $2.48 for 100 of these, so 2.5 cents per tablet. Under 2.5 cents per. It's not a tablet. It's a gel, but if the bubonic plague was going around, like we heard somebody had that the other day on TV, or whooping cough, which is the vaccine now doesn't last as long as they thought it did, that kind of thing, it'd be really handy to have yourself some garlic around. And if you can't swallow it, you can, from what I understand, you can open it up, drip it on your feet, and rub it into your feet, or behind your knees, or any place where the skin is thin, the wrist, wherever. Garlic. That's got to be pretty much. There's a whole lot of complicated reasons why some of it's more effective than others, but I have seen this stuff do cool things, so I'm going to put my name on that one. That's my vote. This I cannot remember the price on, but it's under $2. It's a very dense baked bean. I got this from Aldi. It is a 28-ounce can. There is in a half a cup serving. Oh, it's only 6 grams of protein. I thought it was more than that. 170 calories in half a cup serving, 7 grams of fiber, 6 grams looks like a protein. Looking to see if it's got calcium, 4% calcium. Anyways, this stuff will really take your hunger away for a good long period of time. We mix that with ground beef and a little bit of brown sugar. I used to use ketchup, mustard, and a little bit of sauteed onion. I don't do that anymore for sake of simplicity. The Bear Creek soups. I haven't tried this chicken noodle yet, but the cheddar broccoli is awesome, awesome stuff. The chili was good, but I don't think it's something I would want to eat over and over again. Those are under $5 currently as we speak. I paid $1.25 for regular size canning lids. These are Golden Harvest canning lids. We've got quite a few of those someplace. I'm thinking that these were $1. It's a 15.2 ounce can of Campbell's tomato soup, and some people like this mixed with macaroni. Makes for a nice hot bowl of soup. I'm thinking I paid about less than $3 for this Rexall eye wash. It has boric acid in it. Any eye wash with boric acid in it is going to be a very valuable asset for a number of reasons. I believe if you catch some eye infections early enough on and you drip that into the corner of your eye and let it soak multiple times, that you can stave off an expensive visit to the doctor if you get it going quick enough. But don't take my word for it. Extra batteries, these are marked $3.50. I think I paid $1 or $1.50 for them. Extra batteries, obviously. This sunscreen might have been a little bit more. I think it's a continuous spray sunscreen. It is 8 fluid ounces and a 70 SPF. Be a good idea to have some good sunscreen on hand. This I have very fond feelings for. It's the Watkins Lemon Lotion, 11 ounces. If you buy it from the right place, it's about $5.50. If you put a little bit of this on your hands and rub it into your skin, it actually, to me, helps relieve pain. And if I rub it into my face and my hands, it actually helps me go to sleep. Believe that or not, be that as it may. I think this is an indispensable item for storage. It's a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. This is the House brand from the store I shop at. There's instructions on this. I guess I could sit straight. There's instructions on the channel for how to use this for whipped topping. And if you dilute it 1 part water, 1 part concentrated milk, evaporated milk, you can use it in place of milk in pretty much any recipe, including things like the scalloped potato mix. I'm running out of room to put this stuff. And also this wonderful, magnificent cheesecake mix. I think this is under $2. I paid for that. And also, this is a really great thing to have, I think, in your 72-hour kit and in your emergency supply of food. If you don't rotate them, you could put them in a Ziploc bag, instant pudding. You could just put the whole thing down into a zipper bag and put it in your freezer, and it will keep a long, 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 long time. And this is a good way to use your canned milk in a way that your kids will probably eat. And then we have, makes a nice hot filling meal. This is it's Hormel brand, Mary Kitchen. 15-ounce corned beef hash. They also have roast beef hash. I'm thinking it was about $2.49. I paid for that the other day, under $5. I'm not sure that this is my favorite brand of green meat. I'm going to open these and try them again. This is a house brand. The house brand that I like the best is the Aldi's house brand. Really like those green beans a lot. I noticed that my local chain store had all kinds of packages of nuts, and these are whole cashews, 2.5 ounces. I think I paid about $2.50 for that. I bought two. And then these are really kind of nice to have, I think, although if you ate them very often, you'd probably not be thrilled. These are two different brands of 1 pound of cooked ham. It's both say fully cooked. One says water added, smoke flavoring added, water added, product of Denmark. So here's two different brands. It's really a good, nice size. I'm thinking if you used it frugally, or you put it in that potato mix I just showed you, you could feed quite, if you were careful with it, you could feed quite a number of people, and those were under $4, both of them, at different suppliers. One of them I got through the mail. These have gone up slightly in price, but they're very much worth it. I paid $1.09 this week at Aldi for this chicken salad kit. They also have tuna salad kits. I believe that my Dollar General was about $20 or $1.25. I can't remember on that same item. They used to be $1 at all the places, but they were way underpriced. This is under $2 if I'm not mistaken. Shells and cheese, and this is the kind that has the foil pouch inside of it, where the cheese doesn't need any milk or anything to be. You don't need margarine. You don't need milk. You just need water to boil it with, and then drain it and mix in the packet of cheese. And this, of course, is stuffing mix. I think I paid $1 for that. It's a nice addition to a warm meal. And you could keep extra butter in your freezer to make those kind of things with it, as well as the mashed potato flakes. Now, I think I'm still paying in the $1.59 range, or maybe less. I'm sorry, I got a glare there. Yeah, for these, it is 13 ounces, 100% Idaho potatoes. Guess those don't come from China. And it calls for margarine, milk, salt, water, and flakes. I never measure when I make this kind of stuff. I have used the canned milk a number of times with it. This is just a really nice item, I think, to have on hand. I try to keep a half a dozen of these on the shelf, and then the remainder are in number 10 cans. And I keep those rotated. And then this, I can't tell you the price on them, but I know I bought something similar for 50 cents not long ago, and those are Vienna sausages, which doesn't need an explanation, and I cannot remember the price exactly on this, but I see it hits a 55-cent coupon for Jet Dry on it. I love these Finish. They used to be Electrosol. Love these Finish tablets. This says 20. I'm thinking that was closer to the $5 range, what I paid for that. These are worth the money in my book. What I do, I rig my dishwasher so that it does the, it has a rinse only setting, so I put it on the rinse only setting, and I put powdered detergent in it for the rinse only setting. And then I crank it around to the beginning of the next cycle, and I do the first 1 or 2 times it fills. I just manually put this Sun dish powder in there for the first couple of times, and then I let it fill again, and then I let it fill again, and then I put one of these in, and then I like my dishes to be double rinsed. I don't want there to just be one rinse between me and the soap, so I rig it so the last 2 are rinses, and this I use one of these in the, not the final, not the what would have been the final wash. I used this before the last 2 fills, which gives me 2 rinses. It's a little complicated. I had to kind of play around with my beautiful Maytag dishwasher for quite a while before I developed a method that I really like. So I can clean anything off my dishes with that. So now we're pushing 15 minutes, and I hadn't done one of those in a while. And like I said, most of those are reruns, but not all. And so I thought I would run those past you just to spark your ideas of things that you could put in your storage if you wanted to. If you don't want to, that's good too. But these are some of my favorite items. I think really it's a wonderful thing to have a warm dish of some kind of food. And if you have the ham or chicken, let's say you store the cans of chicken, which are like you can get those for $1, or the cans of beef or the cans of ham or whatever. Then you can well, especially with the chicken, you can just add a little water and a little bit of flour or cornstarch and thicken it up, and then you've got mashed potatoes with gravy and chicken, and you can have noodles with it. You can have stuffing with it. You can make it into a hot chicken sandwich. It's pretty well, and then add your green beans, and so it's pretty well self-explanatory. It's just nice to have a hot plate of food, I think, sometimes, which is the reason for the ham, because the ham you can put the ham in. I'm losing my stuff here. You put the ham in the macaroni and cheese all cut up. You could put the ham in those scalloped potatoes cut up. You could fry it in a frying pan. You could mix it with scrambled eggs. Put cheese on top of that. Make yourself a nice omelet. Uh, there's a lot of things you can do with it. 16 minutes. God bless your efforts to prepare. Sorry, I still got this lifesaver in my cheek. God bless your efforts to prepare. Make a list and check it twice so you can eat more than just beans and just rice. I'm looking pretty rough now. Have a great day. Bye. See, there's no stop. Oh, there it is. Bye-bye.